Oh, I actually did a good job. I love it when I do a good job. Hello, my lovely friends. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first Good Morning with Gabby of 2020. This is my happy place. I'm going to move you closer because I am much blinder than the camera. For today's treasure of the day, I wanted to show you guys something that I found deep within the crevices of my family home in Miami. As an obligatory rite of passage, every single time I go home, I always rummage through my mom's drawers, my dad's old drawers, any drawer that I can find, I rummage the shit out of because I want to transfer my family history from there to here one day. And so, one of the things that I found are... Dun, 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 dun. These two beautiful paintings. These two paintings were done by my father's father, my grandfather Onofre. And Onofre passed when I was like maybe 6 or 7, so I didn't really know him very well. My dad always told me that Onofre was an artist at heart, but I never really got that proof until I found these. And I can't believe how beautiful they are. I can see where I get my artistry from because my parents are musicians, but this just makes me feel so good. I think that these are just beautiful and I'm gonna treasure them forever. What are your treasures of the day? I would love to see them. Don't forget to tag me on any social media that you have as Gabby Possible so that I can comment on your treasures of the day and be like, whoa, that's a cool thing you got. One of my goals for this year is to get an agent because Mama is tired. Mama is tired of looking for her own work, and I want somebody who's going to fight for me, who knows the kinds of projects that I should be working on, and who's not gonna take, we'll pay you an exposure as an acceptable answer. How am I gonna do that this year? How am I gonna get my portfolio up to speed in order to get an agent by the end of 2020? I'm going back to art school. I am officially enrolled in the Lila Rogers Studio My Year of Art School. There is a website called Make Art That Sells, and I have been staring at that website for at least a year and a half. I finally asked my mom for Christmas if she could help me pay for that school. And she's not helping me pay for it, she is paying for it. I should rephrase it like that. Part of the reason why I wanted to enroll in this school is because the agent, Lila Rogers, often picks out students from these MATS classes in order to represent them in her international agency, Lila Rogers Studio. I really, really want that. And if I don't get the representation by the end of the year, at least I will come out with a portfolio that I can use and will serve me. And it's crazy because like, I went to Art Center, you know? I went to a good school. And what Art Center did was teach me a lot about making good art. I have no complaints. Like, I fully believe in my education, but what my school didn't really teach me was how to make my way in the world by myself. It taught me how to apply for jobs. It taught me how to be an employee at an agency or at a media company or for Disney. What about being an entrepreneur or a freelancer? How do I do this? So class officially starts on January 20th. And in order to prepare for those classes, we have already gotten a few assignments. The first assignment that we got was called the MATS Barbie. And so for that, I decided to make my Barbie my way, and I came up with this little beauty right over here. And I had so much freaking fun making this piece. Because honestly, this is exactly what I look like whenever I'm drawing at my desk. Like, this is the expression, this is how crazy I look. And I loved doing this traditionally. I loved getting out my markers and my paints and my pens and having all of these very limited choices. I find that with digital, I can get a little overwhelmed at the fact that the possibilities are endless and I can keep on changing and changing and changing and changing, versus with markers and with colored pencils, I kind of have to commit. But yeah, that was my first assignment. And then the second assignment we got to prepare us for the classes was we were supposed to just take the idea of a unicorn and illustrate it in however way we want. The point of this was to see what kind of work you would think of creating if you were marketing yourself to a little girl or a little boy who really, really enjoyed unicorns. And it was optional to do a caticorn because apparently those are really popular too. And so I made this. I showed some of it to you guys last week, but this is the completed line art for my assignment. As you can see, we have a unicorn, a caticorn, a fishicorn, a toadicorn, a bunnycorn, a ladybugacorn, and a beeacorn. The first thing I thought of was that I just wanted to draw a unicorn that was so excited that she could barely keep her socks on. And then the next thing was drawing the caticorn, and the caticorn is wearing this little feather boa of leaves because she's excited too. And then I thought, what if there was just this whole party of animals that were all cornified and they were all partying and happy because of you? They're just so happy that you are here and alive and so magical as you are that they can't help but celebrate. And so that's why at the very bottom it says celebrate your magic. I might change that or tweak that in a couple different ways, but the general idea is that all of these animals are just here to celebrate how amazing you are. So the fishicorn has brought you a little gift on her jetpack that spews out magic and bubbles and sparkles everywhere. And the toadicorn is here to celebrate with you, and she is wearing her Sunday best. And the bunnycorn is very, very cute and curious, and he's looking up at the little beeacorns that are here to celebrate too. And we must not forget the tiniest but not the least important, the ladybugacorn. The ladybugacorn is so small that my camera can't focus on it, but he is here and he has brought you 3 gifts expertly wrapped in his ladybug style. I think it would be really cool to either turn these into stickers or wrapping paper or greeting cards, or can you imagine like party supplies? I'm just having a lot of fun. I think I want to go outside to color for a little while if you want to come with me, and then we will come back and and then I'll show you all the books that I got for the new year, and then I'll be done. It's not that many books. I'm just exaggerating, sorry. Okay, the last thing I want to show you today are the 5 books that I bought over Christmas break to begin my new year. Last year I bought a bunch of books in order to set the tone for 2019. I bought books on entrepreneurship and research and self-help, and I just really liked having sort of a curriculum for what I wanted my year to be. And so this year, I only have 5 books right now, but girl, you know that there's gonna be more, especially since like 2 of them I didn't even finish from last year. The books for 2020's curriculum that I have purchased are Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo. At first, I wasn't gonna get this book because it has her face on it, and like, to be honest, whenever I see a book with somebody's face on it, especially, look at her, she's like sassy and she's like all that, I do judge a book by its cover. I am an artist. This is not it. The next book I got is A Witch's Bestiary, Visions of Supernatural Creatures. And you might be wondering why in the heck I am reading a book like this. Well, it's honestly for a reason that I am not ready to share just yet, but let's just say that I've been studying a lot over the last year? Yes, over the last year I've been studying this type of thing a lot. But this book tells you a lot about different mythological creatures in ancient history and tells you all about the connections they have to religion and different cultures and gives you just really beautiful information on each one of them. I got 2 books on Joseph Campbell. One of them is Thou Art That, Transforming Religious Metaphor, because that is something that I am not good at and I would like to be good at transforming religious metaphor. I grew up Episcopalian, and although I am still very connected to the idea that there is something out there, I am not well versed in the actual theological studies of really anything. I'm a great listener when someone wants to tell me how they feel about their own religions, and I love the stories, but I would like to have some information that I can actually weigh against people's stories. You know, it would be really nice. So I got this book to help me with that. I also got The Power of Myth, an interview with Bill Moyers and Joseph Campbell, and so far this book has been incredible. This is the first book that I've read throughout the new year, and mythology makes me feel like I have a direction. The hero's journey is something that everybody can connect to, whether they are conscious about it or not. And ever since being exposed to Joseph Campbell after that artistic retreat, I just want to learn more. And so this has been a wonderful book so far. And also it was featured in Gilmore Girls when Paris and Rory go on spring break and they just watch the interview of this on their TV. I didn't even know that. That's pretty cool. And then the last book that I got is more like a workbook. It actually is a workbook. It's a workbook. It's called Your Brightest Life, A Creative Guide to Becoming Your Best Self, because 2020 I feel is the year. It is the year where I think the things that I want to have happen are gonna happen. And in my next Good Morning with Gaby, or hell, even maybe just on Friday, like there's no reason we have to keep this until next week, I want to start making my inspiration board. Please join me for that. I think that'll be fun. We can have a party. But this is just like a super cute workbook of like all these different things that you can think about. Oh my god, I love being self-aware and like working on my innermost being. And so things like this that are super colorful and fun, I get pretty. So nice. I love it. That is all I have to share with you today. I'm going to end the vlog right here. I hope that you had a wonderful time with me this morning, and subscribe if you like this video. I will see you on Friday where we will have our inspiration board party. And also, that coffin, gingerbread coffin that I had in October is still here because I couldn't do my spooktacular. And I know a lot of people might be like, well, you can't do it now, Gabby, because it's not October. But to be honest, it's a coffin. Like, people die all the time. So I feel like we can still do it in a relevant way. Would you be interested? I can do that while telling you the story of strippers. I can do that. I think I might. Okay, bye. I love you.